Do you like it?
Yes. Says we're live.
Oh! I never get that right with these streaming things. Okay. Well, hi, everyone. I'm Kai Ashley, and this is Kelly Renee. Thanks for joining us, Kelly.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So if you watching have any type of pain, body pain, joint pain, back pain, sciatic pain, any type of pain, then this is for you, especially if you've been told that you can't heal it, if you've tried everything and it just hasn't worked for you. I have some very good news for you, which is that I am skilled in melting pain like butter. Now, Kelly is one of my private clients here, so I've invited her on to talk to you about her experience. So let's begin. Hi, Kelly. Would you tell everyone a bit about why you're here today?
So I've been working with Kai Ashley as a private client for over a year now, almost 2 years. And when I first met you, I just thought I had one issue, right? But then we started working on back pain. And I didn't think anything was going to ever change with my back pain because I was told I needed surgery. And so in my mind, I thought that was the only solution. And I was completely clueless that my back pain had an emotional root. I thought it was from my job.
Mm-hmm.
And we went in and we cleared that emotional root that was causing the back pain. And I also learned through working with you that my back pain was trying to protect me from doing all these things in this shitty relationship that I was in. It was protecting me from continuing to do things that took me out of my soul alignment, that were crushing my soul. And so, yeah, we went in and we cleared all the emotions attached to that. And I didn't really put much emphasis in it changing. But one day I was driving down the road, minding my own business in my own little world, and all of a sudden it just shifted. I didn't have the pain anymore. And I just remember I looked over at the people around me in other cars and I thought, wow, the world is not as scary as I once thought it was. It was a really cool experience, and it's been different ever since. And so I used to get out of bed like an old lady. I had to think about how I was going to lift my body out of the bed.
Wow.
And now I just get out of the bed. Like there's no thought put into it.
I love that.
And also, I used to not be able to go for long walks because it was excruciating pain. My leg would start to hurt. My foot would start to go numb. My hip would hurt. And now I just go for a walk. So yeah, my life is a lot different than it was a year and a half ago.
I love that. And the amazing thing is, like, so many people just totally take for granted their body, you know, not having pain and being able to go for walks and get out of bed. But I think anybody watching that's suffering with pain knows just how much it affects your life. So what sort of things did it stop you from doing in your life?
Everything. It made going to work 10 times harder because in my mind, again, I thought it was the job that was making my back hurt. I just really started to hate my job, really started to hate my life because I, in my mind, thought I was stuck with that forever. And so now I feel more free to do the things that I love and it's just incredible how my life has changed.
What would you say to people that say, oh no, but I'm different because mine's from an injury? What would you say to that?
I would say bullshit.
Yours was from an injury as well, because your injury triggered it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, in the marriage I was in.
Yeah. And so basically, Kelly and I explored the real reasons for the back pain, which is an art and a science. So it's a little bit too complicated to go into this video, which is why I'm actually running the Body Free Bootcamp for natural pain relief. Now that's what Kelly and I are here for. Kelly has been using or I've been teaching Kelly my somatic breathwork tapping and emotional alchemy breath. So Kelly, I'm so excited you're going to be joining us in Body Free Bootcamp as my teacher's assistant.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I am so excited. I can't wait to see what comes from it. I can't wait to share this with people.
Yeah, people need this. You know, there's so many things in life, obviously, that people want to do, but health is a true wealth. So unless you actually have health, then it's really hard to have any type of joy, any type of lasting happiness, because your body's constantly getting in the way.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you have ongoing pain, your life crumbles down around you because
Yeah.
that's all you focus on. That's all I focused on was, oh, it's another day. I'm in this excruciating pain. What am I going to do with it? Well, I have to go to work. I have to get on with my life, and it wears on you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I bet there are so many people here watching that are feeling like they've just tried everything.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, that is the exact thing that you told me when we met. You're like, well, I've tried everything. I don't know if this will work, but what have I got to lose? I'm going to give it a go. So what would you say to people that say that they've tried everything?
Well, you can keep saying that because I did for a long time, right, Kai?
Yeah.
But you haven't tried everything.
Yeah, obviously. You haven't tried this.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the same mindset for 10 years almost.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't give up on myself because my life now compared to then, a whole world of difference. I'm glad I didn't give up on trying more things.
Absolutely. And what would you say to people that are like, well, I want to do it, but I don't know if I want to invest money into it. I don't know if I can afford it. I think I'd rather keep the pain than pay the money. What would you say to that?
Well, this will save you thousands of more dollars on things that you're going to try anyway, probably, whether that be surgery, pain pills. It could be a plethora of things. This will save you money in the long run. It is worth the investment in yourself. Yeah.
Quite simply, like, as I just said before, like, I truly believe that health is the true wealth. And if you're not healthy, then it shows that there's a misalignment underneath. And I want everyone to understand it's not because you're broken. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. It's actually, as Kelly, as you said, it's a protection mechanism. So for those of you who join us in Body Free Bootcamp for natural pain relief, we're going to go in and find the actual cause for your pain, which is not what you think it is. Even if it's from an injury, the injury actually triggers an already existing issue. So as you work through us over the 7 weeks, Kelly and I are going to be there for you for the 7 weeks. You're going to have a private Facebook group with both of us there to coach you. You're going to have live streams with me. You're going to have extra content made up specifically for you. Now, the great thing about this is that I'm making it up as we go. So anybody who joins on this round, you get personalized work made specifically for your problems. And Kelly, you know yourself how amazing it is to have something so specific, because I mean, you've told me yourself that my videos, which are very healing too, are great, but they're nothing like being guided. So would you talk a bit like the process or I don't know, your experience with being guided and what you think of that?
So your videos are great. But I will say this, when you are guided one-to-one through in a session, it is specifically tailored to how you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you've experienced, your past, your traumas, because when you tap and talk specifically on what's going on up here, it sends a signal to your cellular structure, to your neural pathways, and it clicks like a puzzle piece. It fits together and it helps you to heal specifically from your story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't it crazy how, like, it's so hard to describe to people, but you literally feel the pain melting or dissolving? Like, what's that sensation like for you? Because I know it melted so much pain in your body. What's that been like for you, Kelly?
So, you know, we worked on the pain I've had in my womb, right? So that I've experienced a lot of itching, which is a healing response.
Yeah.
It's really cool how this happens. So I will either do a video of yours that you've made for me or repeat a session we've done together on womb healing. And a couple days go by and it's like, huh, something's different. And it itches like crazy. And so I know in my heart it's being healed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, Kai, it's you melt it like butter. That's exactly the sensations I have felt. Like it's just, ah.
I know. Like, so for me, I used to, I know you know this, Kelly, but for all of you, is I used to have a chronic lung disease that literally almost killed me. It was a whole story. My friends were begging me to go to the hospital at the culmination because I was sick with pneumonia and bronchitis for 8 months in a row. I couldn't talk at the end. I was just, it was dramatic. It was really bad. And this method that I'm sharing is going to help basically dissolve any issue. It healed me of my chronic lung disease. What's 9 years ago in 2011, and I haven't had a problem since. How amazing is that?
It's pretty miraculous.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, that's just it. Like, you're in pain, you want to get rid of the pain, you're ready to start freeing up your life, you want to have an amazing body-free Christmas, then you need to join this program. And I'm so excited and honored, and I honestly feel blessed that I get to guide people through this, because I know so many people are in pain, and you think that it's this physical thing that cannot be fixed, but you'll be shocked. It absolutely will work for you if you show up and do the work, mind you. So you know this, Kelly, like, it's not just, you can't just sign up and it works. You sign up and you do the work, and then it works. So what's your advice to people that are thinking, you know, like, maybe they should try this, but are they going to have enough time? And I know obviously this is a no-brainer answer, but what would you say about it being worth the time, and how they can view it so that they know that it's worth their time, energy, and commitment?
Like you do have the time. You just have to put the effort and the commitment into yourself. Like you deserve this for yourself, right? What's the other option? Be in pain for the rest of your life? Like give that some thought.
Yeah. You know, it's just time. You know,
Yeah.
2020 has been crazy enough that you don't need to go into 2021 carrying the pain, thinking that it's not fixable, watching this and then going off to the next thing. Now is the time to join. So, doors have just opened. Yay! We start November 11th. But don't wait to sign up, because I have a top 10 bonus. Now, the top 10 bonus, the first 10 people who sign up get full access to my Divine Chakra Cleanse program, which you've done yourself, Kelly.
Yep.
So you'll get full instant access to that when you sign up today, if you're one of the first 10, of course. So don't wait, because this is a really radical healing program that really works. So really jump in, because I imagine enrollment's going to go pretty quickly. Before I tell you about the top 5 bonus, which also includes the Divine Chakra Cleanse, but another thing, Kelly, would you tell people about this amazing bonus, what you think of the Divine Chakra Cleanse?
I've done the Divine Chakra Cleanse so many times. It's one of my favorite programs that you've created. There is so much content in there. There is something in there for everybody, literally. I can't speak enough about it. I I don't even know how many times I've done it, several by now, probably 10 or so. But every time I go in there, there's something new, and I've looked at it a lot, and there's always something new to create, to heal from, or to listen to, like the words you give are just so healing. Just listening to you is healing.
Yeah.
The tapping that you've created in there specifically is tailored for different parts of the body, the chakras, and yeah, like the throat chakra and the, what else is there? Third eye and The womb one is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Divine Chakra Cleanse is so amazing. That alone is just a full body reset. And it's really helped people who've taken the program to launch their careers, to overcome self-worth issues. So that's going to be great to do alongside or afterwards the Body Free Boot Camp. But there's something that I really want to touch upon before I tell you the top 5 bonus. Okay. So if you're one of the ones to sign up right now, today, when you see this, let me know. Obviously, I'll know. And then if you're one of the top 5, then you're about to get this bonus. But before we go into that, Kelly, it's really important because you mentioned tapping. Now, a lot of people watching this, some of them will have tried tapping and they're like, oh, yeah, that did really work for me. Now, Kelly, I know you tried tapping before we met. Now, what would you say to someone that's like, I don't know if tapping's going to work for me? What would you say?
You haven't tried this tapping. Yeah, that about sums it up. So, yes, I did some tapping before I met you, and it was like, okay, whatever. Yeah. But then I met you, and I was like, oh, wow, this actually helps me. I can't believe this actually helps me. I thought I was helpless.
Yeah. So anyone that's watching, if you think, oh, you're helpless, you've tried everything, you're stuck with this forever, you just not. If you are so sick and tired of being sick and tired that you're willing to do the homework and do the processes that I give you, then you absolutely will experience a shift. And at the very least, you'll learn a method that will reduce your pain every time you use it. Anytime the pain comes back, you use the methods and it will reduce it. But here's the thing, if and when you keep on using it, it will diminish and go away forever. You just have to keep going though. As soon as you keep going, and here's the thing though, I'm going to be teaching you this. You're going to have lifetime access. So anytime that you do have a pain flare up, you can come back to the content and it will work for you time and time and time again. Do you have anything to say on that, Kelly?
Yeah, and the more that you take the pressure off of yourself with making it go away, the better it gets too. So just trying to accept it for what it is, like the pain is what I'm talking about, because it will come back, it will flare up for a little while. But each time you dive in and do the inner work and show up for yourself and do some tapping or whatever it is that you need to do, the lesson, what I'm trying to say, the pain will lessen over time. And eventually you get to a place where it's just like, it's gone. Wow, I can't believe it, but it's gone.
Yeah. And it's almost like you forget that it was ever there.
Yes.
After a while. And then you remember back and you're like, wait, and it's like this other reality.
Yeah. I'm going to add something to that too. Yeah. You've had to remind me, what about that back pain? Remember how that was? When I'm having a not so great day or I'm in a low mood and you're like, but look how far you've come. You don't have that back pain anymore. And I'm like, I don't. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's like, because we adjust quickly because these changes, they happen on a neural level, like your neural pathways through your brain and your body. It rewires them, it resets your nervous system. So this also happens to work with anxiety, depression, unforgiveness. In fact, that's a big part of the root cause of why this stuff is here. So as we work on your body pain, you're also working on things that are going to help heal your relationships, that are going to help you strengthen your boundaries, which I'm going to let Kelly talk on, because tell people about your experience with your boundaries.
Oh my gosh, I used to be the biggest people pleaser, and I still have some issues, right? I'm working through those, but I'm so much better than I used to be. I used to just let people walk all over me, and I put all my feelings aside because they didn't matter. And things got weird with my job, and people kept showing up in my life that were teaching me lessons to set better boundaries. You remember that, I'm sure.
I do. I remember very well.
And I thought I was losing my freaking mind, but I later found out these people are showing up to help me. Like, as crazy as it may seem, they were helping me to create stronger boundaries, and it actually was a good experience.
Yeah, although you didn't think so at the time.
No, no, because it's uncomfortable.
Hmm.
And now, since working with you and you've taught me so many things, I'm helping other people with that. And I've already helped so many people with that. So it's really cool.
Yes, yeah, it really is. And the thing is, the people pleasing thing is one aspect that is directly related to pain. So you may or may not have people pleasing, if those of you watching, but the thing is there'll be something underneath there where you're just not, where you've just basically repressed this energy. It's a whole thing. We're going to go into the actual method and the solutions in the program, but the reason it's going into a program and not just live streams is because this is miraculous stuff. Okay, this is stuff that people have not been able to heal, that has been stuck. So it really does take, we're doing a 7-week deep dive program so that you can learn the method and so that you can follow along, very easily with me. So, Kelly, shall we tell them about the top 5 bonus?
Of course.
Okay, so for those of you that join pretty much now, if you're watching this in the future, the top 5 bonus might be gone, but that's okay. It's still really worth it. Just jump in anyway. The top 5 bonus, for those of you that are about to join, the first ones to join, you are going to get a one-on-one pain melting session with me, private session, just like I do with Kelly a few times a month. We are going to help you to find the exact place, the exact story, the exact reason for your pain, and we're going to begin the process of melting it. Now, these sessions are going to be available as add-ons in the program if you want more, and that's going to be valued at $555 with me. So yeah, if you're one of the first to sign up, you're going to get not only Divine Chakra Cleanse program, not only the entire 7-week body-free boot camp for natural pain relief with me, you're also going to get the pain melting session 1-to-1 with me. So that is pretty amazing.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it is. It's so much, and especially for the investment. Now, here's the thing. There are 2 levels, but for the VIP level, I'm only going to pick 4 people to join me. So out of everyone that's joining, only 4 people can come to the VIP level. This is going to have a lot more intensive. It's a higher time commitment, but that also means it's like even more effective. You're going to have my personal eyes and attention on you in a small group with only 4 other people. Kelly and I will be helping you through everything, and you are going to find that you're going to get greater control of your life. You're going to be able to play with your kids without having to worry about breaking your back. You're not going to have to be so precious with your body. You're not going to feel so fragile. You're going to have this inner core of resilience like you've never had before. And have you noticed, Kelly, how as we've been doing this work and as your pain has released, you're feeling stronger and stronger within? What would you say about that?
Yeah, so I feel like the spine is like it keeps you upright, right? So I feel like once you heal that part within you, it helps you to speak up for yourself more and it be more comfortable. Yeah, that's what I've experienced. Like, I had no idea all this stuff was intertwined. Like, it gets real nuts sometimes, but yeah. Just how it's all connected, like the people pleasing, the boundaries, your needs not getting met, etc.
Fear of decisions.
Yes.
That was a big one.
Yes.
So we're going to probably do an entire module because I'm going to be making it up as we go to whatever our needs, but there'll definitely be a big part in there about helping you feel safe around making decisions. We're going to be releasing emotional pain, physical pain, all types of pain, whatever type of pain you have, we're going to release it. Now, you're going to be guided through this process, as I said, over 7 weeks. Now, the way to join is click the link with this video. It should be above it or wherever it is. It is vibrantsuccess.club/bodyfree bootcamp, but the link should be with this video. So go ahead, click that. Go get your place right now. As you see, you get a discount for paying in full, and there's also 2 easy payment plans for you there as well. Now, if you do want to qualify for the top 10 bonus, make sure you sign up now, because this one really is going to go like hotcakes, because everyone has pain just about and nobody wants it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So, yeah, is there anything else that you'd like to add in that you think people need to know about if they're on the fence, if they're like, well, maybe I don't know this person or these people and whatever it is, what would you say to people watching to encourage them to sign up?
Sometimes you just have to go with your gut. I mean, I did, or starting to work with you, because I was like, I don't know. I don't want to
Yeah.
invest in this, but have saved myself a lot of money because I would have ended up on the operating table for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really that bad.
Mhm.
And I
Yep.
just really want to make it a special point, even if it's from chronic issues, even if it is like from a legitimately physical thing, this will still help you with your pain relief. So do know that it's just a really powerful method that gets right to the bottom of the pain. Because here's the thing, like there are two people that could have the same accident. One person will get a chronic issue from it, and the other person will walk away maybe with a sore back for 2 weeks and then they'll be better. But if your back hasn't healed within a couple of weeks or so, then there's definitely an emotional root underneath there that's holding it together, and this will help you. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on today, Kelly, and sharing everyone your story. I really appreciate that.
You're so welcome, and thank you for having me.
Yay. Okay, guys, so go ahead, click the link, join the program right now, and then message me to see if you qualify for the top 5 or the top 10. Either way, where even if you miss out and you're like the 20th person to sign up, I can tell you your life is going to change. By Christmas time, you're going to have these amazing methods that are going to totally relieve your pain. And for quite a few people in the program, their pain is going to diminish either completely or almost completely. And then there'll be a subset who will be able to reduce the pain with the methods every time you use it. So the way they work is you just keep going and you keep approaching it from these different angles, like I'll be guiding you to, and you will experience massive levels of freedom in your body. Does that sound true?
Yes. Yeah. To a T.
Yay! Okay, guys, I'm Kai Ashley, and this is Kelly Renee. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, and I will see you inside. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, my name is Satomi Kiri. I just had this amazing EFT tapping with my friend Kai Ashley, and I really have to tell you, you've got to try it. It was the most amazing EFT tapping I've ever tried. You've got to contact her. You've got to try this tapping because it's so powerful. Amazing, amazing. And I'm so grateful that I had this tapping with her, and she's really, really changed me.
But there was always a niggling pain there. There was always something there for at least a couple of years before I actually started as a driver. And then as a driver, it was the done thing. It was the done thing to have a back pain. Everybody had a bad back. Everyone had a bad back in the industry. Every single person that I knew. Either bad back, bad knees, bad joints, something that was caused, that had been caused by working as a lorry driver and humping big things around.
Mm-hmm. And so how bad was your back pain? What was it like?
Every day I got up. My morning consisted of getting up and rolling out the bed. I just rolled. It was that kind of action because I knew that as soon as I'm going to twist, there's going to be some pain. So I braced myself for it, and I'd roll out. Sometimes I'd roll out onto the bed onto my knees.
Yeah.
You know, because that was, and then I'd eventually kind of get myself upright, and then I was ready for the day. But that was a done thing. I did it for years. I'd done that for years. Now and again, it'd be okay. I'd have a few months of being all right, but then I'd pick up a heavy pallet, I'd pick up a few boxes, and bang. You know, my back was back to where it was again.
And so then what happened? What was the fix?
You was the fix. It was ridiculous. I mean, I didn't, when I first, obviously, you told me that you could cure me of a back pain, first thing I thought, what a load of bollocks. It was pretty straightforward and crap. It was a physical ailment that everybody got doing this job. Every single fucking person. And it was a physical. And I knew the difference between physical and mental. It's a physical pain caused by physical movements that I was actually doing and was expecting it. And then after it must have been within 2 months, and it weren't consistent sessions with you. It was within 2 months of doing one a week session maybe, or a couple of times a week at a push. It fucking went. There was no in betweens. It was like a kind of the feeling I had was one day I got up, or one day I rolled, I got up and I took my usual big breath thinking, okay, here we go. And as I rolled out of bed, it weren't there. It weren't so much as the pain was subside. It just weren't there. It weren't there anymore. It was like it used to be there. It was like something that used to be there, but it wasn't. And I moved around thinking, right, well, where is it? It's around somewhere. And I couldn't actually find it. But my mindset, it was the whole lot of it. I couldn't, it just wasn't there. I can't say anything more. And then I thought to myself, well, fair enough. It might come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might come back. But it didn't. It did not come back because there was nothing there to come back. It was like, it was never there to start with. That was the feeling. So I had nothing to kind of, I had nothing to hold on to. It was like, I couldn't say like, oh, right, well, my back's going to come back in a minute, or if I twist or if I bend over here, it's going to affect it. It just weren't there. There was no root to it. So I just done what I did normally. It was like it had never been there to start with. That was the feeling.
That's great. And how long has it been better for?
5 years.
Wow.
It's been 5 years. And don't get me wrong, I've had a twinge. Out of that 5 years, I must have had a twinge on my back. Like the same kind of pain that I had back then. I must have had that pain maybe once or twice. And that was purely through me being stupid. That was me like going down the gym after like 2 years of doing nothing and then doing like, doing squats with a ridiculous weight.
But then it just left and it didn't stay around.
It weren't around. No, it was just a straightforward, oh, you stupid bastard. And after about a week, it was done. It was like, but it weren't, there was no root to it anymore. It was for me, it was a part of my life. It was a part of my life to have a bad back. And it went.
So what would you say to anyone that was thinking of working with me to get rid of their back pain but isn't sure?
If all I can say is just do it. Don't think about it. Don't think about why the reasons why you shouldn't do this. It works. It really, really works. It's as simple as that. So anybody thinking about working with Kai, then you'd be mad not to. You really would. It's like you might as well go out there and say, well, you know what? Today I want a bad back, and in fact I fancy having a bad back for the rest of my life, so I'm not going to work with Kai. That is how stupid it really is. It changed my life, so can't go wrong.
I'm not joking. This is real. This is there, and the love that just came through my body, not only for my emotions and what's going on with myself, for the first time ever, I can honestly say I have full love for myself. Full love. And I feel so ready to burst forth into life. I cannot tell you. People need to do this. This is something that needs to happen. I've done all sorts of therapies. This is the most transforming thing I've ever done. Ever. See Kai Ashley. She's amazing.